everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Paxton Lynch's Saints going up against Cousins' Redskins.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Washington Redskins. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They run it again with Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Crowder in motion here right. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Will Compton coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Third and 20, and no surprise, the defense in the dime. Cousins to throw it. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Allen Bailey in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one short.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
Super tough.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now Lynch to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Redskins scoop it. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. And now Lynch. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. Play action. Now Lynch. Looking left sideline, it's complete. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And it's 2nd down. Second down now after the incompletion. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. To throw again is Lynch. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st down, it's Lynch. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. 3rd and 2. Now Lynch. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And some space here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he is knocked down from the side at the 14. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. On second down, Lynch. Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Third down, here's Kamara. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, they want.
He's got daylight. 30. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Redskins now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. A first down throw for Cousins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Cousins now to throw on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. So they're operating in the red zone. On second down, it's Bell. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
In motion left goes a tight end. The give is to Bell. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
A give to Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. On third down, Cousins. A screen complete to Crowell. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
And his kick is good. An NFL update there in the second quarter in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 23 yards on the play.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
From midfield now, here's Lynch. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Following the interception, Cousins. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down, Cousins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jordan Jenkins. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. In motion, the tight end Reed. Third and long for Cousins. Hard throw, incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved.
Yeah.
You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right on the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On 2nd down, here's Lynch. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Off the play fake. Here's Lynch. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Try the right side. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
3 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lynch. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. There he goes left side. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. To throw is Lynch. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. From the shotgun, it's Lynch. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Cousins now on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. And down he'll go at the 25. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Redskins on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Now Cousins. Out to the left here to Reed. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Shift together here from the D-line. To throw on second down. Lynch on the check down. He finds Kamara. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to lead to a third down. The Saints on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Jukes by at the 20. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Will Compton able to get him for a loss of about 3.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Play clock winding down. Cousins. And he's going to go down again. Ian Williams. He's the one to get in this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Tressway now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. That is now a 2-touchdown game with the Steelers in the driver's seat. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Returnable here from the 38. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They were forced to punt last time. Now I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Throwing here, Lynch on 1st down. Left side and caught by Flainer. And a good hit there and knocked down hard. Looking to throw on 2nd. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Colby Listenby, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints are back within a score. And they will line up now for the two-point try. Out of the gun, Lynch. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Lutz now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. First down, here's Cousins. Throw left side complete. It's Reed. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Cousins. Jordan Reed has it. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play there for the Redskins on 3rd down. 44 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Crowder in motion here right. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they don't even need to run a second down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually third down, fourth down? They got them on second down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Offense working with a second and goal now from the 3. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Bell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They go play action here on first down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now Lynch. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he's brought down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Throwing again. Lynch. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They'll throw on first down with Lynch. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Lynch to throw. And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. Here's Lynch. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Second and goal, defense, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On the counter, here's Bell. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Cousins here to throw, and Reed with it over the middle. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And the Saints signal for another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they'll try to sweep with Bell. No gain on the play there. Second down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll go again with Bell. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
The Redskins on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's a give to Crowell. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. And it's the Bengals that wound up winning that one. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. One last shot for Lynch. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Washington, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.
You like the way it sounds, Frody? Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Two. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that in my mommy. I will never give my heart to a I can just make a dance that goes with this song. Then I'ma be on. Basic, gon' dance to it. Basic, everywhere, gon' dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, all in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. Shake it. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuits, black Pippins. I swag different. That's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you'll have your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get ride around Queens on the jet ski, it's me. Every day, get to the day I die. Every day, get man, I that and I that bouncing up and down. Nearly broke. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man.